In a significant development in the ongoing conflict between Israel and Hamas, the Israeli military announced the death of Yahya Sinwar, the leader of Hamas, who was implicated as the mastermind behind the devastating October 7th attacks in 2023. Sinwar, aged 61, was tracked down and killed during a firefight on October 16, 2024, as he desperately attempted to evade capture in southern Gaza. According to Israeli officials, the military conducted a year-long pursuit of Sinwar, which culminated in this operation that has been hailed as one of the most substantial blows to Hamas since the onset of the Gaza war. In a statement, the Israel Defense Forces (IDF) detailed the extensive efforts taken to limit Sinwar's movements over the past year. Through a series of operations involving both the IDF and the Shin Bet Internal Security Agency, Israeli forces were able to corner him in Rafah, a district known for its complex urban environment. On the day of the operation, IDF troops, particularly from the 828th Brigade, engaged Sinwar and two other militants who were moving from house to house in an attempt to evade detection. Rear Admiral Daniel Hagari, a military spokesman, provided insight into the encounter, noting that after an exchange of gunfire, Sinwar separated from the group and took refuge in a building. Drones were deployed to monitor the area, revealing Sinwar in a damaged apartment, visibly injured and attempting to defend himself by throwing a stick at the approaching drone. Israeli forces then confirmed his identity and engaged him, leading to his death. The military reported that he was armed and in possession of a substantial amount of cash, indicating his ongoing operations despite the intense pressure from Israeli forces. Sinwar's elimination is seen as pivotal not only because of his role in orchestrating the October 7th attacks, which resulted in the tragic deaths of over 1,200 individuals in Israel, mostly civilians, but also because he had recently taken over leadership of Hamas following the death of former chief Ismail Haniyeh. The Israeli military has suggested that Haniyeh was killed earlier in a separate incident, though this has not been officially confirmed by Hamas. The death of Sinwar comes amidst a backdrop of significant casualties resulting from the ongoing conflict. Israel's military operations in Gaza have reportedly led to the deaths of over 42,000 people, predominantly civilians, as confirmed by the Hamas-run health ministry, with the United Nations also recognizing these figures as credible. This operation underscores the relentless efforts by Israeli forces to dismantle Hamas's leadership and operational capabilities. The targeting of prominent figures like Sinwar reflects Israel's strategy of responding to the threats posed by militant groups in the region. With the elimination of Sinwar, questions arise about the future leadership of Hamas and the potential for ongoing hostilities, as well as the humanitarian implications for the people of Gaza, caught in the crossfire of this protracted conflict.